Hey guys, welcome to the vlog today.
Welcome to the vlog today.
We're on the floor because our carpet is really comfortable at home.
I'm on the floor because he's on the floor.
So we had kind of a long day. Let me tell you what happened. Actually, man, we ended up going out of our way to get some stuff done. And disappointingly so, we ended up not getting much of anything done. Let me tell you what happened. So we went to the doctor's office today because Ariel needed to get some stuff done for herself. Go all the way up there. We wake up at 8 a.m. Get ourselves ready. Then, not to mention,
appointment at 9:45.
we had to go an hour early. So we had to be there at 8:45. Got there at about 9.
It was like 8:50.
Finish some things up. Okay, great. Then she walks to the doctor's office inside the radiology area for what she needed to do. Y'all will not believe what happened. She walks back out and was like, they had to reschedule me for Friday. So we just went through all that. Getting up, waking up,
over something.
getting dressed.
The problem isn't. The problem is that I called them yesterday and I was like, hey, this is what's up. Am I still good to come to my appointment tomorrow? And they're like, oh yeah, it's fine. Then I get up there and they're like, oh no, that's actually not fine. We're gonna have to reschedule.
And not to mention, whoever that man is who told her that everything was fine, everything was not fine, and we are very upset with you for wasting our time. Because I had meetings to go to. I had things to do today. Not to say that I wouldn't want to be there with my wife, because I did. But the fact that we went all the way up there to no avail was very upsetting. So, needless to say, I'm tired of the medical field right now. I'm tired. But it is Vlogmas.
Vlogmas!
And
Merry Vlogmas!
we're vlogging every day. And so, we wanted to talk about this Christmas movie that we saw. What was it called, babe? Dang.
Oh, the Christmas Advent or something like that.
All right, the movie's called Christmas Advent. So the goal is we're going to be reviewing movies, right? We didn't tell you this before we started this Vlogmas, but the goal is to be reviewing movies for you guys that are Christmas movies throughout the holiday season. And we're going to review this one.
Especially the romance ones, and just talking about how, like, a lot of people talk about Christmas romance movies because they're so cheesy and, unreal. Sorry, y'all, the camera died, so we had to replace the battery. But anyway, seeing as we are a real life couple and a, serious one at that, we figured that it would be easier for us to kind of, look at the way that they do those relationships in those movies and kind of evaluate them and help you all to not be so corny and whatnot.
Anyway, so the movie, oh my God, God.
The movie.
The Holiday Calendar. The Holiday Calendar was essentially about a girl who ended up getting a calendar called an Advent calendar from her grandfather.
And magical calendar.
It's magical. That was passed down from her grandmother.
What is it, a little hint for each day?
For each day. It's supposed to prophesy to you what's supposed to happen next. Anyway. Good relationship between the main characters and the best male friend. Of course, obviously, it's always the best male friend that it comes down to. Not real. In real life, most times, it's not the best male friend. I'll tell you why. In real life, the best male friend knows too much. A lot of times, it is usually a man or woman that you happen to know well, but I wouldn't say best friend, because in that sense, it can become very awkward. So in that sense, I just don't like that whole element, how the best friends that know each other for so many years.
The best friend. Because they'll harbor those feelings for years.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
That does happen a lot.
A lot, does it? Yes.
Yeah, I just think it happens a lot, not all the time.
Does it happen most of the time?
No.
No, unrealistic. I don't like that. All right. Unrealistically, she befriended a doctor after some weird coincidences that led him and her together. So essentially, the Advent box, the calendar, led these two people together outside of her best friend, who, mind you, likes her very much. We'll call her Susan. Susan met a doctor named Jeff.
What?
We're just calling him names.
What?
Susan met a doctor named Jeff, and Jeff was brought into her life through those prophecies that Advent calendar was giving her. So day one was like ice skates, and then she'd go to the ice skating rink and something would happen. And then day two, it was candy canes, and she'd be at the Christmas holiday festival, and a candy cane would fall on top of her. It was that kind of stuff. So essentially, after I think about 4 or 5 days, the doctor was the one that those clues led her to. Unrealistic. I just didn't like that part. I thought it was whack. Because the signs were obvious. As the audience member, you know that these things are leading her to him, her best friend. We'll call him Michael. But instead, Jeff is the one that gets all the benefits. And Susan is too blind to realize that it's really her best friend Michael that she's supposed to be with. It's just whack. And then plus the best friend gets jealous, and it's just whack. Anyway, by the end of the movie, as you guys could probably assume, the best friend Michael and the girl Susan end up getting together and living happily Hester after. Yeah, product placement. And end up living happily. I don't even know how to say it without saying Hester. That's branding right there. That's brand loyalty. And they end up living happily ever after. So.
But it goes to show, I think that they were both wrong in a lot of ways. As a woman, you know doggone well, like, you can kind of sense when a guy is into you, especially if he's been into you for that long. This nigga been
They've known each other since they were like, what, 5?
Exactly. And you just telling me you just had oh my gosh, how could you have these feelings for me?
Unrealistic.
Girl, boo.
And it was obvious. Like, he was obviously upset.
Buying her nice and very personal gifts and stuff like.
It was obvious that he was jealous.
Girl.
Oh. And then let's talk about the scene where Susan goes out with Jeff, right? The doctor. She goes out to like this charity event, and Michael, her best friend, was like, yo, you got to be back at the theater because we have something to do.
That was shady, bro.
So she's like, okay, I promise I'll be back, Michael. I got you. Susan goes to this charity event with Jeff, the doctor. Ends up being late. So late to the point where the event that Michael told her she had to be at was over. Sends him a text and is like, I'm sorry.
And that's it.
Like, that's it? No.
Y'all good friends and you gonna do
She didn't
like
say
that?
I'm sorry. She comes to the show.
She said, sorry, I missed it.
Or she comes to the show
I don't even think
after they walk out.
It was sold out or something.
It was sold out. So she was standing outside. He came out and was like, where were you? And she was like, I was busy, and basically just blew him off. She didn't apologize till the end of the movie.
Let me tell you something. I don't care if y'all in a relationship. You don't do that to friends either. I wish one of my friends would.
But check it out. Then by the end of the movie, Susan and Michael are working on a photography project because she's a photographer. They both are. He ends up deleting all of her files off of her SD card.
Ooh, I know she was hurt.
She got really upset because that was her money, obviously, right? Mind you, she still hadn't said sorry about standing him up. She then gets mad at him for deleting the files. Still hasn't apologized for ditching him. Then finally, by the end of the movie, they both make amends. I was like, no, this chick did not get mad at him.
But my point was that she was wrong because she should have known. Like, you kind of know. But also, he was wrong because he should have been like, he spoke up with her.
He was, there's a certain way I like to say it, but I won't say it for this video. But he was tiptoeing around the fact that he liked her. He just didn't want to be upfront about it.
But it's like, you don't want to put that many years of your life into something without being upfront. And I think that's a good life lesson. And like, you know, say you have a good close friend, maybe even a best friend that you have feelings for, and you know, you just kind of tiptoe around everything.
No, but it's listen.
Like, be upfront.
I told you this. I told you this from the beginning.
Feel.
Of this video, I said it's unrealistic, and here's why. Because once again, best friends don't want to ruin the relationship. That's why he didn't say
But and my thing is this: I understand, and this does happen in real life. I understand you don't want to, you know, mess up your relationship. You don't want to ruin your friendship, whatnot. But you have to realize is that by you having those feelings at all, your relationship is already changed. People are all afraid of change and everything. I don't want to change anything. Yada yada yada. It's already changed because you have those feelings for them. You can't truly have a relationship relationship with them because you're not being upfront. You're not really being you. My thing is that you have those feelings. Tell them about it. Y'all can squash this mess up front, and then y'all can have an even close relationship. Really, honey, for real. For real, if you had a crush on your friend or whatever, would you hold it for years because you don't want to mess up the friendship? No, honey, that's not gonna work, boo-boo.
Maybe you don't do that, but most people do. And that's why it's unrealistic. That's all I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is that it's a lesson in, you know, when you have those feelings and you realize they're not gonna go away, speak on them. The truth will set you free, man. Come on, be free.
We disagree on that point. Either way, I give that holiday movie a solid 5 out of 10. It was average, not that great.
I gave it a 4.
4 out of 10. It was okay. The actors were great.
I gave it a 3.
The actors were great in their own individual parts. I just don't feel like they came together properly. That's my opinion. That's our holiday movie review, and we got some more to come for you. Obviously, this is Vlogmas.
Vlogmas!
And that's basically the subject of Vlogmas. Of course, obviously, we're vlogging too, so we'll be talking about our life and stuff like that. Obviously. And there's the Christmas tree again. Don't forget, we put that up.
Vlogmas!
Anyway, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We got some more vlogging to do, and we'll be sharing this all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, places like that. And we're just letting people know where we are. We're letting people know who we is. You know what I mean? Share the video, guys. Like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Anything you got to say, babe? Great. So
the truth will set you free.
True. That is true. That's the point of this. It is make you free, actually. Truth will make you
free.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a great day and a better tomorrow.
Thanks.
God bless you guys. God is good all the time and all the time.
God is good.
Thank you guys. Love you.
Live happily, Hester after.
Vlogmas next episode coming soon.
Oh, excuse me.